Hey guys, welcome to 3037 Antelope Road. This is out in a really nice actual part of Fort Collins. It's really good location in terms of being close to shopping, being close to schools, being close to trails. It's in the newer part of Fort Collins, so you're going to see a lot more updated neighborhoods and homes. This one is in a cul-de-sac, so from this direction, not going to have much traffic. But the one thing I wanted to definitely show you is because I did see that it was off Ziegler. Ziegler is a relatively busy street, and so this home does back it. And so this is kind of where it's at the moment. And so like on a Saturday morning, it's not terrible. You're going to see some flow of traffic here and there. Probably during the rush hour times, you're going to hear a little bit more. So when you're outside, you know, it's going to be somewhat of a bother, but you know, at least being inside, you can't hear it at all, which is nice. So just something to think about. I know living on a main road for some people isn't good, but one of the best parts is you do get a little bit extra house and space for being able to live next to there and being able to live in a nicer area and community. But we'll jump on into this one and we'll see what you guys think. Exterior of the home is in really good shape. I don't really see anything that I could even point out. Paint's in good shape, all the boards and everything's in good shape. Looks like everything slants away correctly on this home, so you're not gonna have any water backing up into it. You know, the only thing I can see on the front door is it used to have a screen door, but they took that off at some point. So the original owner of this home definitely was an older person. There's gonna be a few things in here that are gonna be kind of probably negatives because of that, but at the same time, they're easy fixes. So right off the main room, you have kind of a flex space, but I was almost thinking this could be someone's office. It's just an open area that backs out to the front of the house. Let's see if we can get, oh, there we go. Now let me jump back since it was so dark there. So this is kind of a flex space. It could be like a reading area, an office, a place just to kind of get away and have your own space, but still be up on the main floor. It does face the cul-de-sac. There is no light fixture in here, so lamps in here are going to be a big important factor. To put a lamp in here or a light fixture in there wouldn't be too terrible. So that's just out in the main living room area and dining room. This is going to be the 3/4 bath, or actually this is a full bath, for the main floor and for this guest bedroom that is upstairs. Plenty of space, plenty of counter space and storage. And then just right in front of that is going to be the kind of the guest room, or what I would probably consider is a another office potentially. This room is a lot bigger than that other room. This room is probably like at least 11 by 12, so it's got good space in here, good sized closet. Again, everything in here is updated. Fire alarms are from 2014. Everything looks like it's in really good condition. The floor is pretty dang new in here. I don't see any scratches, smudges, anything like that. Some of the trim around the doors, and some of the doors are a little rough. They got some scratches and dings on it. So that's going to be for the downstairs. We'll hit that in a little bit. So this one does have a little bit more of that open concept, but is still split up enough to where you could definitely get away from each other or from your dad and each have your own separate space to kind of relax in and have your own spots. Through here is going to be the laundry room. This is just going to be a coat closet right here. Pretty good size. Like I said, doors are a little outdated in it, but that's something that's not too much cost to fix, or you can go through and repaint some of these doors, restain them. Laundry room does have its own separate door to keep the upstairs nice and quiet when you're doing laundry, so you're not having to hear your laundry machine going off all the time. Has some cabinet space for all the liquids and rags and other things you'd need. Coming out to the garage. Nice easy step getting into the garage. Everything is nice and level in here, so it makes it nice and easy. There we go. Looking for the dang light there. So this garage is a good size. You know, it's not oversized like some of the other garages we've probably been into. But it does feel nice, and it almost feels like it's insulated in here as well. It might not be, but it does feel nice and cool and warm. It almost feels like the same temperature as the house. It has plenty of storage in the garage with all the shelving that was put in by the previous owner. Has an irrigation system and does have access to the side of the house through the garage for bringing the mower out and having a little extra ease of getting in and out, depending if you'd not want to go open the garage door. Coming back out into the main foyer. You know, nice tall ceilings in here, so it does feel nice and open. It does, the way they have it, you know, dressed up a little bit makes it really look nice in here as well. One thing I'd say is some of the lighting in the house definitely you'd think about maybe replacing, kind of like that fixture up there. You know, it's doable for now, but something that's a little outdated for the home. Kitchen counters they're in good shape too. Someone definitely took care of this home. They're just the laminate. Some of the cabinets are in good stain condition. I know that's the stain really isn't what's in these days, so that could definitely be redone at some point. Everything kind of comes with it. Refrigerator comes with it, which looks like it's in good condition. The microwave does come with it, but it's a little older and outdated, and there's just a few cracks and chunks out right there and here, and so that'd be something I'd suggest replacing at some point. The oven and stove top actually look like they're in pretty good condition and isn't too old. And dishwasher is a Bosch, which is a good brand, so you know that seems like that would be something that would want to stay unless you don't like the white look. So that little spigot right here, this is for pure hot water. So that's like if you're a tea drinker, those are always kind of nice because they put out scorching hot water. Sink's in good condition, you know, I don't see too many dings or nicks or in it. I'm not sure if the last owner of this home really did much in it in terms of cooking, so everything is just in really nice, clean condition. This one does actually have a gas fireplace. One thing I would mention is that, you know, maybe replacing this light fixture would be good with one that actually has light in it. That's just a fan at the moment, and I think at nighttime it might get a little dark in this room. So now we're heading over to the master bedroom, which is nice because it's kind of separated from everywhere else and it's kind of tucked away in a corner. Coming in, this is a little bit smaller than some of the other master bedrooms we've seen, but it's still good size. It's 10 foot long, or 10 foot wide, sorry, by probably 15, 16 foot long. So enough again to fit in a king size bed, be able to put some dressers in there. All rooms do have Ethernet ports and access, so if you're wanting to actually hardwire into the internet, there's ability on this house at least to do that. Right here is going to be kind of a linen closet, so for anything towels wise. And then this is the one part that isn't the best for, I know, a young couple. So this is a handicapped shower, and so it makes it easy for them to be able to get in and out. You know, these are kind of cool to a certain regard because it does have actual jets on the back and then on the legs. So it's kind of a cool concept, and it does have a shower head for rinsing off, but I know that's not the easiest for you know, young people to want to really sit down and use all the time. So I would suggest at some point maybe taking that out and replacing it. You know, they definitely left it to where you could easily go in there and fix this up and turn it back into a regular shower. So, you know, it wouldn't be too expensive to go in and do that. Maybe a few $100, maybe $600 for the plumber to come in and put that in and get a fiberglass bottom tub for it, or to have someone come in and build a little frame and tile it up. Has some pretty cool privacy windows in here, kind of decorative, you know, so you get some pretty cool lighting coming from that. You got the double sink still, got kind of the old school lighting again in here, so another thing that you might want to change at some point, but they're still in good condition. Coming in through this way, you're going to have your master closet, which has not the world's best light, so sorry for the flickering. But good sized master closet. It's probably on that far wall, 7 foot long by, you know, 4.5 foot wide. So plenty of space compared to a lot of the other closets we've seen recently. And then it actually does have a closed off bathroom, which is nice, which I always consider a plus. The bathroom does face out towards your some little open space in between you and the next neighbors. So on that side of the house, you're not going to really have too much issue with, you know, seeing your neighbors. From this window, because they have it all stained up, you can't really tell, but that does face your next neighbors. Looks like it's their back porch, I'm guessing. So I know the main part that you guys definitely wanted to know about is going to be the backyard and that back fence, because that fence is short. And so I can't really tell. I tried to find stuff on the HOA last night and I just couldn't really find much. But it looks like you can change the fence out. It'd definitely be something you have to look for the HOA, or probably do something like you said where you have to just do something to kind of cover it up, and something that the HOA wouldn't see as much. But it's a really nice backyard. It's nice and shaded. Has some mature landscaping. You do have space in between you and your next neighbor there with a little open space. Like I was saying, your next door neighbor is relatively close, only about 10 feet away, but you're only going to get their front door actually is about the only thing you're going to see there. Otherwise, everything else is nice and covered up. And I'm almost looking at this trellis frame right here that this one person has. That might be a way to do it in terms of creating a larger fence. You know, just put a trellis up there, or some type of fence that looks like it's for flowers or decoration versus, you know, a true fence. That might be a way to get away with it. Otherwise, putting bushes and shrubs in there wouldn't be a bad idea. But like I said, it's a little louder back here with the traffic. Again, it's not too bad this morning on Saturday. But like I said, probably during the 4 o'clock rush hour and, you know, potentially that 7 o'clock rush hour, you're gonna hear quite a bit of road noise. Nice tall privacy fence on this side. It's a 6-footer, so, you know, I can definitely tell you your dogs would have a hard time getting out of this one. And then this is the access to the garage, where they have a little storage out here, and that takes you right into the garage so you can come out and mow your yard. Backyard's in really good shape. Fence is in pretty dang good shape. Definitely, you know, a lot of concrete in the backyard, which is nice for, you know, maintenance purposes. But I know for your dogs having just that little spot, I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue or not, but there is plenty of space for them to use the restroom and for them to kind of hang out. It does have a covered porch as well, you know, so you can get out here during the evening times or during the hot summer days and still actually have some shade while hanging outside. So that's kind of a benefit. One thing I did see really quick is up here, there's just some caulk separation. And so that's just something you'd want to change out at some point. So we'll go back into the house and go check out the father-in-law suite. So I think this is kind of the best benefit of this house is this does have an upstairs and a fully downstairs that is enclosed. It does already have a baby gate that's put in, so you know it's already to a certain regard, you know, child-proofed. So coming downstairs, it's got the same exact flooring and everything as before. Here's the door that separates the downstairs from the upstairs. The nice part about this too is it doesn't have a laundry downstairs, so everything is upstairs to where you're not having to disturb his space. So coming in that door though, as you can see, you come into kind of a main living room area. Decent size, enough to throw a couch out here and a TV and a place to kind of relax. And then you got some space over here. This will be kind of like a storage room, or this could be a place where he could brew his beer in this part of the house or in the garage. But this is a non-conforming room because it doesn't have a window or anything like that. You know, personally, my suggestion would be at some point is to make this a better space is to get rid of this wall that's in front of that room. Otherwise, it could just be a good space for storage. Coming through here, you're gonna have the bathroom for downstairs. This one's pretty nice. You know, it's got everything you need. It's a little older and outdated, but nothing too terrible. The sink definitely might want to replace that at some point, but it's something that could be used and doable for now. You know, fiberglass tub with a tiled shower, so not too terrible there. And then also got a little toiletry area right there and place to put stuff. So right from the bathroom is going to be just one of the accesses to the storage area / furnace and water heater room. So plenty of storage in here, plenty of open space for the furnace so it can breathe well. You could always finish this out at some point, but this is a nice place to have open and exposed. This place does already have a radon system in it. Looks like it's doing an okay job keeping the radon down, which is good. So looks like it's a newer water heater, a relatively newer furnace. So that's a nice feature to have to where it's not, you know, outdated or super old, built back in the 1995. This place, you know, I don't know how many sweaters you guys own, but they do have a cedar closet for sweaters. So if you ever need a place to keep nice clothing and nice shirts and everything, this could be the place to do it. And then out of the storage room, we're going to come through, and this is going to be on the opposite side of the stairs. And so this is going to be another storage room. Nice large storage room, another place where he could, you know, brew his beer at. Plenty of space for him down here especially. So and this is a nice closed room too as well, so you know, put some shelving in here. You got plenty of space for all your stuff. So right in front of us right there was that main entrance and main hall area, so we're just, like I said, on the opposite side of the stairs. So we'll check out the first the two bedrooms that are down here that are legit bedrooms. So here's the first one. Nice sized bedroom, probably a 10 by 11, 10 by 12, so plenty of space for a large bed and everything else. These window wells do not have ladders for access out, so that's something that would need to be done at some point. I'm not sure this lady, you know, put some shells out in her window well, so that's kind of different. Almost looks like she had an ant or little crabs or something out there at one point. But decent sized closet. It's 2 foot deep by 4 or 5 foot wide. There's nothing really of concern down here that I've seen so far. Everything's been in good shape. Like I said, the doors are a little outdated, the trim's a little outdated, but nothing too serious.
There's a little knock on the wall right there from probably someone hitting it, moving stuff out. Floor down here is in really good shape still. And then here is the other bedroom. So this bedroom's a little bit bigger, and so this one's probably 10 foot long or wide by 13 or 14 foot long. It does have the double closet in it, so it's got plenty more space. This one does have the window well where they put that special glass in it to where it kind of covers it up to where you can't really see outside of it. So it's a nice space down here. You know, it's plenty big for them. I know that would give them a lot of space, and I know that kind of takes a little bit away from you guys in terms of usable space, because I know you guys were looking for that 2-story, but for a place where you guys can both have your own separate spots, and you know, you could take one of these rooms down here, turn it into, you know, maybe you could even turn that little room in there into a little kitchenette area so he has his own appliances and everything like that. Or there's just different things you can do to, you know, hopefully give you guys a little more space and your dad a little more space, so that, you know, everything can be as kumbaya as possible. But that's it for this home, guys. I hope you guys liked it. I'll be writing that contract up here in a little bit, and we can kind of go from there. So, and I saw you guys texting me, so I'll try and head over to that next place. Talk to you guys later. See ya.